Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's low. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
To the air, it's Gabriel. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Finds the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checking off. Toss sweep to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. All they need is 1 yard, and they've got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. They were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wasting no time taking a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. You can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Ducks are on the move. On the move, it's James. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. He's off to the races. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now we'll get it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete.
Second down.
Not on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Ferguson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And he intercepts it. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Mo.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're bringing heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's looking for a man on second down. He'll let one go down the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver and quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. And that last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. On the move to his left. He's got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oregon.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
0.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're going to throw it again. He's got it on the run. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's James. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right.